What's up, everyone? How are we all doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Cornbrook Contracting. My name is Dave, and today we are off to a little farm just over the way here that we have been contracted in to just attend to all the fields, pretty much. There's no one up here, but we're contracted in to work the fields. We are off to put some barley down. I've already been up here once, and we've got the fields all cultivated. I couldn't cultivate and seed at the same time. As you'll see, the gateway up into this field is a little bit on the small side, but as you can see to my right here, there's plenty of work been going on. I do believe they are hay bales by the look of it. So yes, it's been busy. It's been pretty much flat out since coming over, which is you know, it's nice. That's what you want, especially for Cornbrook. You know, I mean, I'm just on a set wage, you know. So, but with all the stuff coming into Cornbrook, keeps me busy, puts food on the table. Well, everything's good. Right, so the gateway is here, and as you can see, anything wider than my fast track ain't going through this gateway. So we are going to open it up. As you can see, the land has all been cultivated down. Everything's good. My only concern I did notice is the hedges are really close to the field boundary. So I might just leave that edge of that field, because it should be us harvesting up here for this farm. Those hedgerows, they're hedges, or they're little trees actually, but they need, I think we're going to get them caught up in the harvester. So I just think down this edge I might just leave a little bit, but getting in here with the harvester is not going to be easy. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what we're going to do. I might leave a bit here. So if we can get the harvester in, and maybe, don't know, we're gonna have to cut through crop if we do it. If I actually do it that way, I might leave a bit here. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just sort of thinking ahead, because there's no other way into this field. So I think we're either going to have to make another entrance so we can get the harvester in, because I'm not sure if the harvester is going to go through here. The JCB only just fits through. So we might have to have a word with the farmer, I think, to see if we can make another entranceway. Maybe off that field over there, possibly might be an idea. Or to maybe just to widen this gateway to make it easier to get in. So, but I think we'll be having a word, I think. Right, anyway, we're putting some barley down in here. So what we are going to do is, as I said, I don't want to get too close to this hedgerow, if I can possibly help it. So we're going to go, I don't know, roughly, I think I'm a little bit too far in there. Let's go for about there, I reckon. Let's back up. I don't want to get too far into that hedge. It's going to cause us problems if I do. Right, so let's start her up. There we go, we are off. So we should get this excuse me, we should get this cracked out relatively quickly. It shouldn't take us too long to do this at all. So we just need to be a bit careful in the hedgerows here. Raise that up like so. Turn this round. So we've got the little 3-meter Amazon cedar on, and that is pretty much the same width as our fast track. So the best thing to do, I find, is... oh, it's a bit of a bump there, we just clipped it. Best thing we can do, I find, is to lower this down again and just run up the side of the line that you've just done. So, you know, we're not going over our line. And that way we should get a nice even coverage, hopefully. So this is going to have to be fertilised as well. So that'll probably be another job for Dave, I would say, depending on what is what's in the books for next time, or you know, for this entire week. So as I said, it's been busy. So we've done a lot of grass work, you know, whether it be grass or hay or silage even. You know, we've done a lot of that. So it's things are going well. Things are going very, very well. And if you've watched Jamie's latest episode, you will see that I was out in the nurse tanker. We're doing some slurry spreading. So make sure you go and check that out. This field is quite bumpy. I keep catching bits of it. Here we go. Yeah, make sure you go and check out both Jamie and Thomas's vlogs. I think Thomas was out doing some manure spreading, while me and Jamie were out doing the slurry. Turn this around. Back this up a bit more. I've got to worry about the headland. There's probably a double headland down this side, I would say. Maybe only... we could probably just get away with a single headland the other side, but we might be okay. We might be okay. So how is everyone doing? I do hope we are all having fun, no matter what we are doing. Ooh. There we go. Awesome. Lovely job. We're cracking through it. We are cracking on through it, which is good. Awesome. The old ground look a bit dry actually. So hopefully, definitely going to need some. It's going to need some fertilising. It does looks very dry. So I think I would suggest probably get some fertiliser on here as soon as possible, or even, I don't know. It's going to need something. It definitely is going to need something. But right, I am going to crack on a bit, get a bit more of this field done, and you guys and girls can join me in a few minutes. So I will speak to you soon. Right, so we are a little over halfway through this field, which is nice. I have just noticed that I am just kind of getting a little bit off track at the bottom here for some reason. That's probably what we get for not using just quickly, just want to, if I reverse up here, we can just reseat this bit slightly here. So yeah, with no GPS, it can go off course slightly, but I think we're getting kind of back on track with it, just about. But it is a beautiful day here on Mercury. It really is. It's just to look out of the window, just to see the rolling hills. It's beautiful. It really is. I probably should be using the ridge markers, but I tend to find, because the seeder is the same width as my tractor, I don't necessarily feel like I need to use them. I try and keep the bonnet of the tractor lined up with the edge of where we can see that I've seeded, and that normally works out okay for me. So whether it's like it on all tractors, but I've only ever driven the fast track. So as you can see, look, just on the right hand side of the bonnet there, and I just keep that lined up with that part of the field where we've seeded. That means the wheel is not running over the crop, and we are getting a nice smooth edge, hopefully. So, and that's what I tend to do. So it's better than, you know, I don't feel like I need the ridge marker. You know, with like anything wider than this, yeah, would definitely need. Oh, Dave, calm down. There we go. Yeah, anything wider than that, definitely, I think I would need it. But there you go. I mean, it's farming is the way you feel it to be easiest. So, and that for me, I don't know, saves me pushing an extra button in the cab, I suppose. But right, we are so nearly done, apart from the headlands. Just while I was just not recording there, I just went and tidied up that edge down near that hedge down there. So just to make sure that it was close enough, and so we should be able to get the crop, the harvester in there, and without causing us too much of an issue. So we just need to tidy up these headlands, and we are done. Lovely. The birds are out already, look, packing up at the seeds. They'll soon get out of the way with the big tractor coming towards them. I know I would. There we go. Last couple of rows before we knock onto the headlands. What I'll do is I'll back up down this way, I think. And we'll start that headland. We'll come down. And then up here, down the other side there. And then straight out of the gate, hopefully. Without causing too much of an issue with driving over much more of the crop, if we can possibly help it. Right, so we've got this little bit here. Lovely. Let's do that. Lovely. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to reverse down this track here. Make it a bit easier for me to turn around. But I don't want to drive onto the crop. Doesn't matter driving down a little bit of it here because we're going to reseed this some of it anyway. So if we back down here, we're actually going to be a little bit there that we're going to miss. I'm just going to try and grab that while I can, without causing too much of an issue, because we can just run it down here. Just going to reseed this section here quickly. I compact it up too much. Lovely. Right, that's better. Perfect. There we go. Right, let's reverse her down here. And as you'll be able to see, I have kind of tidied up this little edge down here. So I haven't seeded right the way up to the hedge line here. And there's a bit up on that top corner as well where I haven't. So let's drop this down about there. We are going to run up this edge here. Got the edge over here next. Perfect. Let's do this headland here. We are so nearly done, and it is definitely time to head back to the office for a cuppa. I'm a cup of tea man myself. Just got to be a bit careful up here. We might have to run a couple of headlands down here because I think this edge is a bit closer to the fence line. I'm not sure. We might be okay. We might be okay here. What I'll probably do is I'll stick to this edge here. Like this. That might not be quite up to the hedge line, but that's probably not going to be a bad thing. We're going to go up to here, and we should be golden, hopefully. There we go. Awesome job. We are done. Now I need to creep out of this field as lightly as possible. So as you can see, we haven't seeded right up to this gate post here because of the hedge. We just could not get into it. See if we can get out here without too much bother. There we go. Another job for Dave, done and dusted. Here we go. It's looking good. Like I said, it does look a bit dry, and as you can see, seeding under there with the harvester, I don't think that would be a good idea. So we've kept away from that. And as we come down to here, you can see, I mean, that's a little bit on the edge there. I probably could have, but I think that's good enough. So that's done. Another job done. Handy. I like it. We can get this gate closed. There we go. Awesome job. And for me, it's back to the yard. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me on this on this little vlog. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to please go and check out gamerdragon, where all of my videos will be hosted. Also go and check out Simulation for the Nation and Virtual Farmer. If you want to catch up on Jamie and Thomas's vlogs as well, go and check those guys out. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next Cornbrook. Cheers then, you take care.